Hello and good afternoon, or good very early morning to some of you guys, or very late night to also some of you guys. The rest of you, the ones of you that are not here in the afternoon or the morning, you will be here in the early evening or night. Good night, I guess. Anyway, hello, and hello, Vanya. Thank you so much for the resub and for the year. That's 12 months. I'm pretty sure you're the first one to hit that mark and get that new badge. Congratulations and thank you so much for the support. You've been amazing. It is Sunday here. I've got an old cat next to me and I've got two youngsters outside. They have been outside almost since 8 this morning. Everything is fantastic outside. It's spring, the sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, there's barely any wind. One really should spend a lot of time outside today, but that is not what I have been doing. I have been cleaning house today. And now I'm here for a stream, and there is lots and lots to do. I actually had to write it down because there's a lot I want to do. And that has been a while since I've felt like I've had a lot to do. But I want to get some trading post tasks done. I might want to see if there is a PvP quest I want to get done. And then I've written down leveling because I want to get this character leveled. I think she's cool and I need to do something. What I want to get done first, I want to check out whether the Darkmoon Fair is still up. I think it's ended, actually, this morning, so I might be late for that one, but there is a couple of tasks in the trading post that you should get done in the Darkmoon Fair, and I might not have done it. I might have failed that task. I was playing a little bit this morning, but then I stopped because I couldn't see anything on my screen because it was so bright. Let me see. Darkmoon Fair begins. Oh, it begins. It's just begun. Okay, well then perfect. I'm going to take a character, a leveling character, I think, out there. Who's closer? What Dragon, Isle of Thunder, Stormwind City. I'm not leveling this character, she's just my bangled. Silver Pine Forest. I guess I'll have to fly my warrior out there then. How is everybody doing? Are you guys enjoying the new patch? I have not been here for a couple of days. I've not been home for a couple of days because my family and I went to an 18th birthday for my cousin, and that was quite the travel, quite the trip. What's my Hearthstone set to? Astronaut. So getting to Stormwind is not just something one does. Maybe I won't do it with this character then. Maybe I will just... I guess I'll just have to bite the dirt. Is that an expression? Give up and go there on a non-leveling character. You guys can't see the stuffed animals. Hang on. Is that gonna ruin my light? That might be okay. Might be okay. Might be okay. You can see some of them. You can see half of it, half a Charizard and an Espeon and an Arbok and half an Umbreon. We'll settle with that for the moment. Hello, Vashan. How are you doing? Hello, Cosmo. Those of you who don't know you as Cosmo, you are Vashan. I have been in serious dilemma on occasion as to how to refer to you guys, because many who have not been in this community for a long time might be wondering who I'm talking about when I'm referring to somebody who's not in the chat. That's always a bit of a dilemma. Have you guys gotten these two items as well in your mail? I've gotten them on every single character, and I can grab the wither cloth, but I can't grab the vibrant shard. It's so weird. What is this? They've discovered it in one of my vaults. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. So the ones we can get done in the Darkmoon Fair are Tonk Commander. We want to do the Tonk Commander daily. Actually, well, Children's Week is just about to end, so there's no way I can get several dailies done with my orphan. Cheer for Payra Fine Breeze. I should go get an orphan. Land lurkers with a harpoon alongside an orphan. Okay, there's some things we can get done. Let's go pig and off. If I remember correctly, would they be hanging out in Stormwind? That's the Darkmoon Fair. Oh, I don't really remember. It's been a long time since I've done the Children's Week event. Not gonna lie. Do you guys have any audio at all? Hang on. Don't think you do. I'm gonna turn this up a bit. That should help. There we go. That was a lot for me. I think the children are... Don't mind me as I'm confused. I think they're hanging out in the cathedral square. Yes. Here's the matron. Hello. Use the human orphan whistle to talk with the child you will be looking after during Children's Week. I guess I'm gonna be looking after a human child. I think last year I was looking after a Dranic child. My name is Randis, and I guess you're looking after me. Cute. Okay, let's go. Can we maybe not? Do I have to do this? Is that part of the... Let me just check. Complete a quest. Complete a quest. A Warden of the Alliance, a Warden of the Horde. I guess I do have to do this stuff. Complete 4 quests. Well, might as well get to it. Come on, human orphan. What was his name? Randis. Come on, Randis. Let us go to the Darkmoon Fair. I was having a look at my internet because the past couple of streams, the internet has died during the stream, and it happens to me on occasion as well if I'm watching TV or if I'm playing WoW by myself or if I'm doing something else. It'll suddenly die, and the only way to get it back is actually to go and restart the box. And I had a sneaking suspicion that there was something wrong with the LAN cable. It is no exaggeration. Have I not been here on this carries at all? Oh, okay. It's no exaggeration that my parents have not been too kind to wires while they've been vacuuming. They blame the cats. And I think that's very bold to blame my cats on the fact that the wires or the LAN cable sort of... You can see that it's been bonked a little bit, so it was loose. It wasn't entirely sort of firmly placed inside the socket. And they blame the cats, and the cats have actually never really played with a wire. If they've come close to a wire at any point, I've immediately gotten them away from it. Okay, let's go find the Tonk Commander one. I need some tokens if I've never been here before. Tonks, we got Tonks here. Okay, Tonk Commander. I'm gonna get the orphan out just to be sure. I need some tokens. I do not have any tokens. So I went to check that LAN cable, which I'm pretty sure that's right. Right tickets. I need some tokens. And I found a backup LAN cable. Granted, it's very, very long compared to the other one. Sack tokens 20, or just got this one, the 5. And I plugged that in and I fixed everything up and I did a bit of cable management because it was a mess back there. And up until this point, the light in the Wi-Fi socket had been blinking. And I had looked that up on Google. I'd asked Google, what does this mean? And apparently it means that the Wi-Fi is having trouble sort of connecting or securing the connection. And after I switched it out with the new cable, it is blinking, but not at all at the same rate. So it's relatively stable, and then it might blink once, and then it's very stable and might blink once, sort of maybe blink once per 5 or 10 seconds, which I think is quite natural. So far, I haven't had any issues. You never know, I'm testing it today. Cross your fingers and your toes and your arms and your legs and your eyes that it'll work. But if it won't, there is going to be an update on Tuesday, which I'm very interested to see. Oh, I don't know how to play. Okay, let's go. Increase movement speed. I just walk these targets. I haven't played this for a bit. See if I can do this in just one go. Just gotta keep behind that. Airship. It won't take me out. There he is. Keep behind him. Yee! Running. Okay. Can I shoot him down? That could be rather funny. Okay. Okay. Just found so many targets. It's nice to be over here. Marked by who, though? Yeah, well. Didn't do it. That's usually the case. I have to do it twice. Well, we can just jump off afterwards. And here we go. Done. Now, after crossing everything I had, to write something with my nose. Did you write that with your nose? That's pretty impressive, actually. Okay, we got that done. Is there anything else in the Dark Moon Fair I want to get done? Spring Balloon Festival. It's not yet, or has it been? Oh, that's here on the 10th. Balloon plus pony equals fun. From, given period, ride a Dark Moon pony around. Ride a Dark Moon pony around the Dark Moon Fair while holding a balloon. Can I ride a pony here? Is there pony go around things? I didn't know there was. Ride a pony while holding a balloon. Maybe if I should have a balloon somewhere. Balloon. I can't spell balloon. I don't have a balloon. Can I get a balloon? Does anybody sell balloons? Game tokens for sale. Maybe somebody over here has got a Dark Moon Fair balloon or something. Armor prizes. Do you have any balloons, sir? No, no balloons. Just armor. Do you have any balloons? You do have a balloon. I don't have that balloon. Well, I'm sorry, I'm poor. I don't have any tickets on this character. So, I guess that's where we're at. Let us get our kid out. Visit the Stormwind Embassy with your orphan. Alright, I can do that. Let's go do that. How's the weather in Denmark? Also sunny. Very sunny. It's actually very nice today. We've had a very windy weekend where it's been sunny, but the wind has been cold. And today, it's nicer. The wind is different. I haven't really kept up with the weather reports and weather forecasts, but I assume it's coming from a different place. Usually the cold winds come up from Siberia. Maybe this one comes from Africa. I should hope so. It would be nice. And I think the reason why my kittens also want to be outside at the moment is because it's so nice out, and you know, the flowers have started to bloom and everything is really pretty and really green, and I can just feel how my my phone is ringing. Hang on. It was. I don't suppose it's important. I've written that person a message asking, "Is it important?" I'm doing stewing stuff. What was I saying? Yeah, that is really nice outside, and I can just feel how more sunshine and more green is elevating my mood. I don't know about you guys. Okay, we are gonna visit the embassy. Come out, Randy, Randolph, Randall. Um, what was it? Randy? Randon? Random? No, I guess not. Okay, what do we have then? Cruising the chasm. All right then. I hope everybody's comfy here. Maybe some of them orphans like me. Now that I know where they are, I can come out here sometime and keep them company. I'll bring lots of snacks. That is just the way to my heart. Bring snacks. So how's the weather in your country, Cosmo? Is it also warm or is it still kind of chilly? Because I feel like the winter is still sort of, it's not really, doesn't really want to release its grasp. What we got here. They want a recipe. So apparently they decided that tonight is the perfect night to make this pot roast that I've got a recipe for. Or I don't have the recipe. I found a recipe online at some point and I sent it to my mom. And now they want me to send it again, but I don't have it per se. I would have to search for it again. And that's not really in my schedule at the moment. I'm busy playing with you guys and I've been looking forward to this. It's Sunday and I just want to play some WoW and stream and chat and drink tea. I wore nail polish for the first time in many, many years this weekend. I hadn't planned on it. So do I drive this? Oh, I should call Randall. Let's okay, I can just release the steering wheel. I'm wearing nail polish and I hadn't planned to, but my mom had brought this and I was wearing actually all black. It wasn't really on purpose, but I was wearing all black. I was wearing this nice sweater with like a collar that goes down with some rhinestones and stuff, and jeans with zippers and then heels. And I thought it was actually a really nice color to go with it. And I knew I was gonna hate it after 2 days because it starts to chip, you know, at the edges, and I have to get it off, and that means I have to go somewhere and get a nail polish remover. And it's just such a hassle. But I don't usually wear nail polish, but it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. And the reason why I haven't worn it in many years is because I also do a lot of sports, and that means it'll chip really quickly. But I kind of like it. I mean, I know that purple and green doesn't really go together, but I feel very feminine, which is a rare occurrence, even though I'm a female. Oh, Randy is saying something. I got sick on the ferry over. Not really, really sick, but I got quite ill. I was working on the boat. I had some stuff to do for work, and I was working on that. So when you travel across Denmark, you usually have to take a ferry or two, depending on where you're going and if you want a break while you're driving. So we had to take a ferry at some point, and I was getting quite ill, so I had to stop and eat some candy. Even though I hadn't planned on it, my dad brought some candy and it helped. It helped soothe my stomach. I don't know if it's the sugar or just the fact you get something into your stomach, but alright, you happy now? Now we gotta visit Magni in Old Ironforge. Old Ironforge. What is the best way to go about it? Foe of the Dog. What is this quest? Oh, that's the Scythe of Loom quest. I was doing this for the video. I remember that. That's not what we're doing. We're going to Ironforge, and I think the best way to go about that is to go to Borealis and then take the portal from Borealis. That should be faster than taking the tram, I think. Alright. I know this is not Zaralek Caverns. We will get to that. I promise we will get to exploring that. I haven't finished the starting quest yet, believe it or not. I tend to get distracted with side quests, world quests, rares, and gathering. So it takes me a while. So because I've been away for a few days, my aunt and my cousins were looking after my kitties, and that's always very nerve-wracking for me. Makes me quite anxious when I'm not home with my cats. And it's not, while they do have each other, at least the kittens have each other. The old lady over there is not a big fan of the kitties. So I think at this point she still doesn't quite enjoy their company. So the kittens have each other, but still, it's not great for them to be alone without company and to be locked inside for 2 days. I could just they have wrecked their favorite toy. Their favorite toy was this mouse on a stick with like a long elastic band as a line, and they loved it. Especially Nox she was just carrying that thing around. Every time she wanted to play with it, she would carry it across the house and place it in front of me. They have ruined it. They have destroyed it. I don't know how they've done that. The cord has been completely sort of overstretched and then broken, and I don't know how they have done that. I have no idea what they've done. I hope they haven't, tangled themselves and then sort of had to break out of it. Okay, so how is it I get to Old Ironforge? I haven't done this in a year, funnily enough. Do I? There's no Sidormi here. Old Ironforge. Let me think. I don't go through the lava, that is for certain. Do any of you guys know how to get to Old Ironforge? No. Oh, there's something here. There's something here. Come on, Randy. Where did you go? How are you? Not so little anymore, kittens. Nox with an without the K. So Nox as in the goddess of the night, and then the male's name is Bumle, B-U-M-L-E. I did not name that one. I want to discard all responsibility of that name. That it was supposed to be on my mom's cat, and thus she named it, but now it's kind of my cat. What's the big diamond? He left to follow a greater calling. The diamond walked away. Oh, he's so cute. So yeah, Nox. And they are they're good. They are growing so quickly. You scream, I scream for ice cream. Purchase ice cream at the Cone of Cold. Okay. They're growing. Bumle, the male, he is. They're both 6 months now. Let me see. April, January, February, March, April. They're from December, so November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, 7 months. Not 6 months. 7 months old. And he is twice as big as my old kitty now. She is small, granted, and they've got sort of semi-long fur. But he's gonna get huge. I'm so scared of how huge he will be because I will have to buy him a dog bed to be in. He doesn't fit. Usually they sleep, I'll move this way. Usually they sleep in this area, this little bowl, and he loves it, but he hardly fits anymore, and I kind of feel sad for him. It's one of his favorite places, and he doesn't fit. And Nox is a bit smaller. She's probably the size of Kitty at this point. And they're both well fed. I have to cut down a little bit on their food, actually, because Bumle is getting a little bit round. Not big, but you wanna make sure you get it before. Where's the portal room? You fix it before it goes south. Mystic Ward. And they are being tolerated by Kitty, so I wouldn't say they're friends, but Kitty tolerates them, and there's very little hissing and stuff going on these days. Where is the portal to Stormwind, sir? Is it only one way? I've never actually. See, I don't remember that at all. Okay, we'll take the tram then. I wish I could have more excuses to spend time in Ironforge, because I actually really like this place more than I like Stormwind. Is there any other shenanigans I can report from the cats? Well, I'm trying to potty train them to go outside. They have been potty trained for their litter box a bit too well. So they will actually come inside from their outside adventures, and they will go to the litter box and use the litter box and then go back outside, instead of just using the outside litter box, which is just giant, and that would save me a lot of time and a lot of bad smells. So what I'm trying at the moment is I have dug up some sand, which I've put in their litter box. And I've also tried to, now that they've used said sand, put that outside where I want them to poop to sort of show them you can go here. I think it'll take a while, honestly, to get them used to it. And in the meantime, there's just sand everywhere, because as opposed to the litter, it just spreads everywhere. I vacuumed the entire house today. You're walking around in your indoor shoes and it just constantly crunches. It's just not a good time. And there's also the fact that the sand doesn't really conceal the smell that well. So I hope I hope they'll get the picture really quick so I can go back to regular litter. So I don't have to have sand and sand everywhere. I also really like Stormwind and the other city. Ironforge and the other city, but there's no reason to be there. Even less so with something like Darnassus. Darnassus and Silvermoon. I love those two cities as well, and we're just never there. I really wish they could come up with some reason to go. All right, Randolph, let's go fly a kite. Do we buy a kite? Would you believe that I probably did this last year and I've already forgotten how to go about it? Okay, let's go fly a kite, shall we? You come here, and I need to purchase a kite, right? A dragon kite 2-pack. Oh, I know who Craggle Wobbletop is. He's the guy with the little train. Let's see if we can find him. He walks around with a train. Where you at, Craggle? Where you at? He's horrifying in the visions from BFA. Those visions of Nossoth. You can find him walking around. Here he is. Can I buy a kite? Alright, thank you very much. You've got tons of stuff. Why don't I have that? I know that one. I mean, it's collectibles. Why didn't I ever buy that? Where'd it go? Where did it go? I am blind. There it is. Earpieces of tranquil focus. Put on the earpieces, tuning out the musical and vocal projections of those around you. For those times when you just need a little peace and quiet. Huh? Oh, that's nice. Oh, well, the music started again. Never mind. What do you mean just vibing? These people talk too. Well, that doesn't work then. It worked for a second. I thought that was very nice. Okay, let's fly this kite, shall we? I've always wanted my very own dragon. Well, it comes with the Dragon Isles. We'll give you one. Can you come back here, please? We done. What happens if your snot freezes in your nose? I can tell you that. Come to Denmark and I will show you. It's not very comfortable. It's like having little frozen ice cubes in your nose. Honestly, it really isn't nice. If you're walking sort of towards the wind during winter, you're I know this is not a very this is a random conversation. The nose hairs in your nose will freeze and sort of stick up, and it's the weirdest feeling. Hey, Nox, we're just talking about you. Do you want to come say hi? Hi. Here she is. She is not a... Well, she is still a kitten, technically. But she has grown very big. Hi. Hi. Did you come to get a kite as well? Hmm? You smell of flowers. They ascended the great big chestnut tree in the forest today, and honestly, I think Bumlo is not a cat, he's a monkey, because he is amazing at climbing. I had to tell myself several times that there was nothing to fear, because he's got like an extra claw. He's these sort of countryside cats have a bit of a mutation where they get an extra thumb. Oh, well, it's the same thumb with 2 claws. So he sticks to the tree like a burr. Yeah, he does, but you don't. You're a little bit more confident, and he is strong, I'm telling you. He's like a chimpanzee. Yes, I know. You are a very happy cat. You are very happy that I'm home. They were so energetic last night. I had to wait to go to bed and just, I had time to unpack everything, and I had done a bit of shopping on the way. And I had time to unpack all that while they were sprinting around the house. They were so excited that they almost fell over their own legs, running from one end of the house to the other. And they were playing, sort of never seen them jump sideways the way they were. It was fantastic, and that's why I think they've been spending all morning outside, because it's been a while. It's been a while since you've been outside, yeah. Can I really need to get a pop filter that doesn't move. I have to keep moving it back. Yeah. You're a pretty girl. Very pretty girl. Where's your brother? Well, he wouldn't fit here anyway. He wouldn't fit. No. It's funny because he used to be the one that was very affectionate. He will purr just as soon as you enter the room. And she was quite reserved when we got her. But he doesn't really want to come up into your laps anymore. He likes pets, but he doesn't like to be cuddled, and he doesn't like to be lifted, and he doesn't like to be in your lap. He likes to sort of sleep up against you in your bed. We sleep in the same bed. But she's very much a lab cat, and she's just really come out of her shell. Where am I going? I'm going for ice cream. Where are we going for ice cream? In Stormwind. Oh. Well, you're making me want ice cream. We're leaving again. Well, that was it was very nice saying hi. I was a bit worried about her earlier, right after lunch, because she usually comes in and greets me several times while she is outside. But not that time. Is it? Oh! I didn't know. Oh, well, I did, but I forgot that this place existed. Oh, if I was a mage, I would totally open my own ice cream shop too. All right. We're getting a cone of cold. Ice cream bar. Iced berry slush. I want all of it. I guess I should give one to my orphan. I guess I should buy two. And share it with my orphan. I want to share it with you. Okay, oh, you just needed one. Apparently we're sharing an ice cream. I never knew mages could make ice cream. Look at this elemental. Oh, they look so happy carrying ice cream back and forth. You know, there was one thing I forgot to buy and eat while I was in Japan, and that's mint chocolate ice cream. I'm so mad at myself because it was one of the things I was looking forward to. They have really good mint chocolate ice cream. Alright, what do you want now? Purchase a foam sword rack from Craggle Wobbletop. And then return your award to the Stormwind Orphanage. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. We will do just that. Go and buy some foam swords. Okay, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. Foam rack. Foam sword rack. Alright, and then we need Randall to come out. Where is he? Oh, he doesn't care. He's alone. He doesn't care. I'll just go back. Here we go. There's things I forgot, isn't there? There is. I'll get a new orphan. It's fine. Okay, we've got the snail. We've got the turtle. I don't have the rat or the piglet. I'm gonna get the rat. I'm sorry, I don't like pigs. Oh, isn't it cute? All right. that was that. Now I believe I have to go elsewhere to get an orphan. I just realized something. Have you guys ever seen a night elf child? Have Is there any night elf children in the game? Do night elves lay eggs? Am I confused? Or is it... Because we've seen blood elf children. Okay, well, I need to go get another child. One of the horde. Play mainly horde, sorry. I should look that up and break. Does night elf children exist? I don't think they do. Is there any other races we haven't seen children of? We've seen orc children. We've seen Draenei children. Blood elves. Trolls. Humans. I haven't seen a dwarf child. Well, there's a baby somewhere, I think. A dwarven baby. Is it the Exodar? I wonder where... And get the Draenei child. I don't think I've seen a Tauren child either. There's actually a lot of races we haven't seen children of. I'm guessing I have to go outside. That's usually the case. I haven't done this in a while. Hey, Sans. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy new patch. I know it's not the day of release, but it's release week, so we can still say it. Okay, there's Tauren babies. Okay, there's Tauren babies. What? I was about to say, what about undead? I'm not going to ask that. I was about to say it, but I caught myself. We've seen Nightborn children, and Void elves technically don't have babies. They would be blood elves, right, or high elves. I'm just going on assumptions here. My wife is in Spain, so I'm home alone. Oh, isn't it nice with some home time? Home alone time once in a while. I know my brother and his girlfriend appreciate... Well, they appreciate their time together, of course, but then it's really nice once in a while when they're alone. I need to think. I am pretty sure you can get other orphan children with you, but I'm guessing they're not hanging out in Exodar then. I was sure. I'm never alone, so I love alone time when it happens. Oh, that's really nice. How long, well, maybe you'll be happy when she returns home then. How come you're not joining? Did you not want to go to Spain? Should be a good time of year actually, because in summer it's, as I recall, it's super hot. Okay, I'm gonna check out. There's a Darkmoon Fair Mage there. Is there an orphanage? What about Shatra though? Maybe I have to go to Shatra and not the Exodar. Could be. I'm just going based on the fact that Love is in the Air takes place in the Exodar, and I think maybe that's just it. It's a girls' trip. Oh. I would. It's been a long time since I've been on a girls' trip. That has probably. The last time was to an island in Denmark when I was in high school. That was because we were three girls on a trip together. I've been traveling in Japan with a friend. I don't know if that qualifies as a girl trip when we're just the two of us. Do you have any kids here? I think there's something that rings a bell about a kid being outside here, or a matron being outside here. Recruitment officer. But maybe I'm imagining things. I just feel like there is something here. Watch me spend the entire stream looking for another orphan. Is it down here in the lower city? It could be. Technically, that would make sense for the orphanage to be in the lower city, right? There's something here. That was the Dark Moon Fair Mage. What else we got? Kitchen assistant, nether drakes. There is for sure an orphanage here. Now that I think a little bit. Here we go. I was sure. Imagine how that would have looked. Okie dokie. Use my Draenei orphan whistle. Here we go with the Draenei. So that's Donna. Hello, Donna. She's really nice, actually. She's really cute. He was also cute. Alrighty. I am going to bring you to the Dragon Isles because we're gonna go and cheer for an Shikara person. Let's go. And we can go back to Shatrath afterwards. Oh, I had a really good what just happened? A really good trip with my mom to Cornwall a few years back. Home Alone. Oh, I didn't even know that was a that was a thing. Why is my Hearthstone still in Arnwild? I think I ask this question every single time, and I don't change my Hearthstone on this character. I keep coming back to Arnwild. I'm so dumb. I mean, it's nice. Oh, there's Bumler. Do you want to come say hi? I know you're a bit too big, but hey. Look at this big boy. Yeah, you're not usually a big fan of this, but I wanted you to come say hi. Yeah, no. I know. Big man. Yeah, go jump on the couch. Very big man. I think I'm slowly getting used to having three cats, but they're also getting older, so they're getting easier to deal with. But it's been a lot of work. It really has. Happens to me as well. And when I get to where I want my Hearthstone to be, I've forgotten it. Exactly. I'm so bad at it. The indoor cats, no. They just started coming outside, and I think Bumler, at least, the red guy, I think he was born to be outside. As I mentioned earlier, he is not a cat, he's a monkey. He is so good at climbing. And he's got so much energy, and he's incredibly muscular. So he's just born to run and climb and jump and hunt. So it would have been a shame to have him be an indoor cat. I don't think he would have thrived. And then the girl in Nox, I think, could have been an indoor cat if I wanted to, but the other two are outdoor cats. And I live in the countryside, so it's only in summer when there's tourists around that I might be a little bit worried. Oh, I'm gonna no, that's not where the Hearthstone is. I thought I was gonna get it. So when the tourists are around, there's more activity in the roads, and that's when I would be a little bit more nervous. But hopefully, when we do reach the summer season, they will be so used to to cause that they know to take care. Here we go. I will now probably regret that because I still have a lot of stuff I want to do in Ardenweald and Shadowlands. Well, hello there, Old Sarahs. How are you? Happy weekend, happy Sunday, happy patch week. I hope you are doing wonderfully. Tourists? Where do you live? Samsung, something like that. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly where I live because Denmark is a small country, but yes, it is countryside and it is a bit of a touristy area during summer. Actually, I don't know why me and my family have a tendency to live in tourist areas. And where we lived before was actually close to the ocean and a place with really good beaches. So there would also be a lot of tourists there. And the city was just crammed, jam-packed with people during the summer, and I hated it. It's a little bit better here. It's like people sort of disperse a little bit more than they did in the previous place we lived. Yeah, so. But it is, you could say it's sort of akin to Samsung in the sense that that the place has a lot of income from tourism. So I also work with, well, I don't work directly with tourism, but we have like a joint office of tourism and business development, and I work in business development. Hydrate. Yes, yes, I will hydrate. Thank you, Cosmo. I've been nowhere with this character, so we would have to run actually to whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. The Azure's Ban down here. The Brackenhide Hollow area. Leishkara. To get that one for the trading post. But I'm halfway. That's not bad. I just don't ever want to be in a position or a situation where I forget to do the trading post stuff. Not me. I'm just passing through. Bye. I'm just gonna run all the way down. Bye. I'm fully leveled. Hello, BJ. How are you doing? Is that a Sansa hat? Doing fine so far. Kinda tired. Hyped for the new Mythic Plus season. And the raid? Hope all preparation will pay out. I'm sure it will. Even if you won't be perfect the first time. Because nobody is. Oh, well, maybe you are. That would be good. But even if you're not, I'm pretty sure that preparation will pay off. I need to also have a look at the guides because we start on Wednesday, just a few days on the new raid, and I'm also very excited. I very much like the beginning of raid season. It'll also be really nice to do some keys again, actually. Kind of miss it. I've had my head dug so deep into PvP for the past couple of months that it'll be nice to get back into some PvE stuff. How was your weekend? It's good, thank you. I've had a busy couple of days, so I think I'm gonna. Oh, there's another cat behind me. Just want to show you. Can you see her? There she is. Both of them are inside. I should go and close the door, to be completely honest with you. I keep the door open for them to run in and out. I don't have a cat door. So I was out of the house for a couple of days from Thursday, actually, because we had to go to an 18th birthday, which is a big event. It was a long trip, back and forth, in a very short amount of days, but I enjoyed it. I'm really glad that I went. That's also why I'm wearing nail polish, which I never wear. And I'm gonna get it off because it's chipping off and it annoys me. Maybe. Well, we are halfway to Christmas-ish, I guess, so. Are we not halfway to Christmas? Kind of halfway to Christmas. I still have lots of Christmas biscuits and Christmas cookies and Christmas chocolates left, would you believe it or not? I'm so bad at eating them. I try. Once in a while I remember I have them and I eat some of them. They're still good. They last really, really long in airtight jars, but it's kind of embarrassing. Every year it's the same song. I feel like I'm in the same boat. Been so caught up on PvP, I forgot how to PvE. I'm glad I got the 5 heroic dungeons quest though. And the extra champion gear is a great catch up. You're right. I should write that down on my list as well. I forget that. The HC dungeons. I have a to-do list. You know what? That feels amazing. It's been a while since I've had a to-do list in a while. I like making lists. So that's a good one actually. To do that quest. I didn't pick it up on this character, but I'll show you on my main. If you do 5 heroic dungeons, you'll get a really nice piece of gear. Should be able to get that done pretty quickly on the weekend. It's been really nice today. I've just been relaxing. I played some WoW this morning. Got my hands on the... Oh, I didn't. Hang on. I should have gotten that new toy, actually, from Twitch. I want to catch up on that. Because I should have claimed it. The ethereal portal should have popped up. I guess it'll take a while. I don't know what your guys' experience is, but so we have drops around for this week. The first one sorry, I've got a cat here in my as always. The first one ends on Wednesday here, and we should get the ethereal portal toy, which is a Hearthstone toy. So you look like you're in a portal when you use your Hearthstone. And the second one that we're getting from the 9th or the 10th in the EU's case until the 17th, so next week, is going to be the Blazing Hippogriff. So watch some muted streams, that's usually what I do, or some non-muted streams for 4 hours, as long as the person is streaming Dragonflight and has drops enabled. You should be able to watch anybody. Feel you can't keep up eating all the Christmas chocolates every year. Should just keep piling up year to year. I really do try, but I'm not a big candy eater in the sense that I really like chocolate, but I have it in really small doses. So I will crave chocolate and then I'll eat 2 chocolates. And then it'll be a couple of days and then I'll crave chocolates and then I'll eat another couple of chocolates. So it really takes a while for me. Especially because then I'll crave something else and I'll eat that. Yeah, so it really just piles up. Okay, we made it. Now I want to see if I can find what's her face. Peyra Finebreeze. Peyra Finebreeze. A female Tuskar. Let me see. Target. Peyra. Not Starbreeze. Finebreeze. Not nearby then. In Ishkar, so it should be around here. Is she over here? Is she over here? Peyra Finebreeze. Finebreeze. Well, these people actually usually only have one name. Huh. Maybe it's not maybe not Finebreeze. Maybe it's a panda. Or a night elf. It can't be a Tuskar. If you claimed it, just reload real quick and it should pop up. Well, I claimed it yesterday. Granted, it was on my phone. So it should have popped up when I logged in this morning. Actually, now that I think about it, that's really odd. It's not the end of the world. I can't get my feathers in a ruffle, to be completely honest with you. Where are you? Do I need to look you up on Google? Maybe they're over here. I know there's a camp over here. That's technically also an Ishkara. Does anybody hang out over here? Fine breeze. Fine breeze, fine breeze. No. A few days ago, you got the mount instead. Was it bug? Oh, that it took a few hours for the portal to show up. Oh. That would have been interesting for those that got the mount instead of the toy. I wonder if they kept it or if it switched around. No, that's the Asher's ban. Pandaren lady, I think. It sounds Pandaren, doesn't it? 12.2, 48.6. Okay, let's see here. She should be around here. I wonder if she is not up all the time. That would be great. 12.2. 48.6. Should be right around here. Am I blind? That is so weird. Definitely further this way. And then, is it somebody fishing somewhere? 48.6. That's this way. Ooh, there's something going on up here. Oh, here she is. Thank you so much for the help. They're making kites. I love that. Wind chase and fine breeze. Of course they're making kites. It's weird with the whole. Maybe I should just maybe it'll appear if I relog and stuff. It is the first account I logged into, so shouldn't be a problem. What are your thoughts on random battlegrounds for next seasons in terms of grinding for the Vicious mount? I've been enjoying them a lot lately. Can you... What, you can get the Vicious mount through battlegrounds now? That's because that's pretty new. If that's the case, I am... I don't think so. Oh, you mean rated battlegrounds? I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Rated battlegrounds. Rated battlegrounds. I actually don't have a team to do that. I have 3 people I do arenas with, and we switch around a little bit. We haven't ever done any battlegrounds, so I don't really have an opinion. I can't really have an opinion. But I assume it's quick percentage. It's quick progress. Right, what are we gonna do now? Land locals with a harpoon. I can't do that on this character. I think that's it for the orphans. I think that's it. That's what I can do with the orphans. I'm gonna go back to a dragon on this character. What is this? Add on weak aura top left the timer. Oh, I'll show you. That's a weak aura. It's very handy. It was my friend who showed it to me. Let me just see. It is called Dragonflight Event Tracker. So you got Feast, Dragonbane Keep, the Owlike Camp, and Primal Storms. And when you do you want to hear something funny? I've still not done any Primal Storms. yeah, I haven't had an incentive to. All right, we did the children's thing stuff. Now I want to log on my main. Can go by quick, but solo shuffle might still be the go-to. I want to get into solo shuffles really early this season. It was quite difficult last season because it was towards the end of the season, but I actually had a really good time and I learned a lot, both through that and doing 3v3s with my friends. I think I've become a lot better at PvP. The whole rhythm of it and the whole rotation, so to speak. It's been a while since I just ran headfirst into things, but it's nice to feel progress. The first win each day is like 3 to 4%, and every other successive is 2%. That's pretty good. You are welcome, Cosmo. I'm gonna get up and make some more tea and close the garden door, because it's cold, and then check the fireplace. So I will just be a couple of minutes. I'm not gonna say anything. um. So the LAN cable fix did not fix. LAN cable fix was not a fix. I'm tired, guys. At least it was during the be right back screen, but I hope most of you will be returning within the next couple of minutes. See that was not on purpose. That's not usually what I do on my streams. There is an update that's rolling out. I think something is going on with the general networks around, because I also just received a text from my telephone company saying that they're going to be rolling out some updates and some major changes that might interfere with connectivity and stuff. So I think something is going on with the fiber for the internet as well, and that's why it's been so wonky. Or maybe they are fixing what has been so wonky for the last couple of months. I hope I can stay online for the rest of this stream. I hope it'll be fine, because there is just something with the box as well. I'll see you on Tuesday. If it's not fixed on Tuesday, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna get them to send me a new box, because this is not happening. Anyway, you guys didn't miss anything, obviously, because I was getting tea and then sorting out the internet afterwards. We're gonna go back to Zaralek Caverns, and I'm gonna continue the main quest line. And it's getting oddly dark. I'm getting oddly dark here. I don't know. It's the sun setting. Weird. That's good to hear, Sons. At least you're here. Glad to hear it. So, let's see what I have. Let's see what quest I made it to. I should really participate in a hunt to get this quest done. But that's a different matter. Oh, internet is not having a good time. Hang on. What did it connect to? No, it connected to the wrong one. Connected to the wrong one. Why does it keep doing that? It's the unstable one. I'm gonna just close this. I'm gonna close that one. That hopefully helps a little bit. If not, wrong one. Yeah, but I've got so I've got the 5 gigahertz one, and then I've got the 2.4 gigahertz one, and the 5 one is obvious the faster the one, but because of my placement in the house, it's less stable. It's just, honestly, I should not be streaming in this room, but it's my favorite room. It's, yeah. I am still looking for my own place. Right now I am renting a place that my parents own, which is a fine temporary solution, but it gets super, super, super cold. I wake up in the fridge every day during winter. So it is temporary, and I'm looking for my own place where do not use Wi-Fi, use Ethernet cable. I know, but I don't have an outlet anywhere near me. I would need the world's longest Ethernet cable. Trust me, I would do that. I would actually plug the cable directly into my computer if I could. I can't. Did you find the other half of the spark? I guess I did. Okie dokie, here you go. My laptop does the same thing. I connect with an Ethernet cable, and somehow it likes to go to the house Wi-Fi, which is kind of weird. I need to have a look at the settings and then just, unfavorite the unstable one, at least until I place myself in a different location in the house. I can make them. Make what? LAN cables? Can you make me one that's like 30 meters long, maybe 50? We're not going to the cave entrance. We're going to the future aspects. What is over here? Stress Express. Stress Express. What's that? I guess I could jump on my Drake if I was willing to. Stress Express. Busted wagon. I guess I was not quick enough? Maybe? No, it wasn't. Anywho. I got 500-meter Ethernet cable right behind me. Are you kidding me? So you can maybe that's actually a solution. Maybe that's actually what I'll have to do. You know, you might be onto something. You might have solved my problem. I should be able to get those cables. So you work for a cable company? What do you, or an electronics company? I work with IT. I would love to get a work, get a work, get a job in IT. I would also like to work in IT. Whatever sentence works, same meaning. How are you feeling about the new system and all the crests? What crests? I'm kind of, I wouldn't say confused, but there is a lot of currencies and a lot of ways to upgrade your gear. You've got these flight stones. Let me just open my currency here. You've got your flight stones, and then you've got all this stuff taking up your bags. You've got the new sparks. You have got things you combine to get something. These crests you're talking about. Okay. These crests that I guess you also upgrade with. And it's just a lot of stuff. And I wish it didn't go in my bags, because there's so much stuff already in my bags. Gear. I guess we don't really need these stones anymore. From the Forgotten Reach, which is very much forgotten already. But it's just, there's so much crafting stuff and so many extra mats that you want to use to buy bonus things like mounts and gear and pets and toys. So it's very difficult to get rid of stuff. Look at that, I also got fragrant coins. So for me, there's too much stuff. And I think they're overcomplicating things. Things that shouldn't be too complicated. But that's my initial thought on it. I have probably spent 4 hours in Zaralek Caverns. And I guess I could be paying more attention or focusing a bit more on what it is they're exactly explaining to me with the crests and whatnot. But I just feel like something like that should be more intuitive. What is wrong with Honor? You get a little bit of lag. I just would love if I didn't have to break this VOD into 3 parts. Because that's really not great to look at on my channel. But yeah, I will actually immediately after the stream. There's a couple of things I wanna get. I need some more allergy meds, and while I'm at it, I might as well go and get myself an Ethernet cable and solve my issue. It would have to be really long. I probably would have to get some measuring tape out and actually measure how many meters I need. What else are we doing? Okay, so we're attacking the Sundered Flame for some reason. This afternoon, after I'd cleaned everything up and vacuumed the entire place, I did some meal prep. It's been something I've wanted to do for a while, because meal prep just makes it so much easier to grab something quick for lunch and also for dinner, but mainly for lunch. Because if I don't meal prep anything, it'll usually just be a piece of bread with some stuff on top. I got a really nice voice actor, actually. Fits quite well. It's very lizardy voice. So yeah, so I've made a huge salad. And then I got myself some different kinds of protein, some smoked salmon, some canned tuna, some eggs. Not in the same salad, but for meal prep going forward. And then I brought some minced chicken, so I want to make some chicken balls as well to sort of mix it up a little bit. Should always add at least a meter to the final measurement so we have wiggle room. Okay, thank you. I will I'll remember that. I'll take any advice. So and then I have a lot of different vegetables that I brought yesterday on the way home. So I've got broccoli, I've got Chinese cabbage, I've got normal cabbage, I've got tomatoes, edamame beans, black beans, green beans, aubergine, and was there anything else? I think that was it for now. I wanted to get some carrots too, but the carrots didn't look like they would last for very long. So if you see a bag of carrots where there's a lot of moisture inside, don't go for it, because that means just in a couple of days it'll go quite bad. So I would not recommend that. Steer clear. Yo, broccoli. Everything else sounds nice. Broccoli splits the waters. Some people love it, me. Some people hate it. I really like broccoli. Broccoli and cauliflower and what are they called? Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts is probably something I don't always feel like eating. It's a very distinct flavor, and if you don't cook it properly, it just tastes like farts. It's very good if you can get sort of a nice fried, perhaps like pan-seared Brussels sprout with bacon wrapped around it. That is so tasty, you have no idea. You guys take some hacking and slashing. Somebody keeps calling me. Fortunately, you guys can't hear it. I will have to call you back. I was about to say I'm on holiday. I'm not on holiday, but it's my Sunday. Ooh. The whispered. The whisper showed you through the veil of lies. Do we have... I wonder if we've got remnants or sort of... no, not whispers. Lingered particles of old gods here. What do you think about the changes in the tier set for the Frosty King Season 2? Two-handed obliteration build. Oh, did they change the tier bonus? I am very reluctant to let go of my dual wielding, and I'm very reluctant to let go of my Breath of Sindragosa, because I think that's the core of what makes Frost so fun. The obliteration build makes it much more simpler, means less buttons to push, and you don't have to manage runes as much. I'm generally not a fan of simplifying things, so I will have to look at it, because last time, before the changes that you point out, I quite liked the tier bonus, which sounded a lot better. It had to do with Breath of Sindragosa and Frostworm's Fury. So let me just complete this and I'll have a look at the changes. Hello. What are you guys? Why are you rude sundered? What sits? They snuck up on us. I'm here to free you. Let's go. The Kithmane. Champion. You don't have much choice if you want to compete in damage. Usually I don't. I mean, who am I competing with? I feel like for the previous raid season that was kind of painful. Okay, let me just see here if the stream will allow me to look it up. Let's see here. Wowhead, Frost DK, tier set. Vault of the not Vault of the Incarnates. Vault of the Incarnates, Dragonflight 10.1. That's not it. That's what we just had. That's what we just had. Season 2. Thank you. Death Knight tier sets. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me just see here. That should be this one. See one. Okay. What do we got? Blood DK season 2. Frost DK. Okay, so 2-piece, Howling Blast and Frost Fever damage increased by 10. That's fine. That's my main, some of my main damage dealers overall. Your Rhyme Empowered Howling Blast. Oh, they completely changed it. No, they didn't. They didn't. Hang on. Your Rhyme Empowered Howling Blasts reduce the cooldown of Frostworm's Fury by 2 seconds. I already get that a lot. I guess I could get more. Just every time you use Empower Rune Weapon, you get yeah, Empower Rune Weapon, you get quite a few rhyme procs. Also, if you've got Slabby Grabby Hand, that'll give you 2. 4-piece, after consuming Rhyme 15 times, you call down Frostworm's Fury on your target at 100% effectiveness. That sounds pretty fun. I like it. It's a giant dragon. That's even more powerful. The only thing, though, is that you, as a Frost DK, you have to be pretty careful about positioning. But the same goes... oh, I'm not showing you anymore, am I? Display... Hang on, what? Oh, I am. Okay, hang on. Nope, never mind. The thing is, already, when you use Pillar of Frost, if you got that talent, you will get your little Frostwhelp's aid, and that one also requires you to be pretty careful of where you are and how you navigate. So, I mean, I do... It is a little less black and white with Obliteration, but I guess if you do choose Obliteration, you do get Killing Machine. But Killing Machine is not the same as Rhyme Proc as far as I recall. I wish I could have them both. Because the thing is, when you get your Rhyme Procs and your Killing Machine, having those two pop sort of continuously one after the other will keep your runic power up, which will keep your Breath of Sindragosa going. So that kind of sucks. That you can't have both. I don't know. I will keep going as I always do. I usually go for what I find to be the most fun for me. So if I enjoy dual wielding and Breath of Sindragosaing, I will keep doing that. But if I at some point feel like, okay, I seriously need to do something about my damage, I might give the obliteration build a go. I know how much you love retro, Pally. So to switch to retro, you only have to look at the keyboard and then you're in top 3 DPS. Is that still the case? I'm so tired of paladins. Paladins and monks are the bane of my existence. Isn't it just because Sakarath wants power? I do not know what we will find in Vault and why Sakarath wants to access it. Hey, don't diss my main. Well, is that a monk? Is your monk a main? Been pal forever, took me forever to level 2, 16 vanilla. Oh. Oh, so it's been with you since forever. I didn't diss it, I just said it was the bane of my existence. Because they're so annoying, they deal so much damage. Especially in PvP, it's just... my team and I would just sigh whenever we see a paladin because we think, okay, so this match is not just gonna be a cakewalk. Who is this guy? He's ridiculous. I really don't like him. Oh god, he's awful. Oh my god, please kick him. Please get him out of here. Um, Abyssian, please. I used to PvP with 2 other paladins. You were a team of paladins. That sounds like my worst nightmare. I hope I don't ever face you guys. No. No. I'm gonna do all the dirty work, right? I need your help. Got the 6 buzzing orb cores. This guy, though, he reminds me a little bit of, what's his face? Milo? From Atlantis. Although more annoying. One thing I absolutely adore about this new patch is how I am immediately interested in and attached to the characters. So I have grown more attached to the characters and their personalities and being around them in just a few days, as opposed to the rest of the characters around Dragon Isles for the past months. They've just been so hollow in comparison. So this is incredibly refreshing, and I'm so happy. It's something that means a lot to me. In terms of engagement in the game, because we have some amazing characters in BFA, which is why I love that expansion so much, despite its major issues, because the characters were so great and the story was so great, carried by the characters. A lot more annoying. I think this is a pocket call, by the way, because this person keeps calling me. They probably have their phone in their pocket and stuff is going on, so that's great. I think that's the 5th time. It's always interesting. So how does your pocket sound like today? Are you carrying keys today? That's nice. How close are we getting? Are we to getting that door open? Fox. Oop. What about Emberthal? I thought so. So they've got so much more personality already, and the voice acting is good, and it's helping me so much. You guys know I've been a little bit unimpressed with some aspects of Dragonflight so far. This is really plussing. Furthermore, the caverns really remind me of Nashitar. It's giving me major Nashitar vibes. Though Nashitar had more sort of events, but still there's lots of rares, there's world quests, there's side quests. Oh, it's Desran. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think these guys are so bad. Desran was in the cinematic, by the way. He was the one who said, "Is that the aspects?" Oh, I'm glad we don't kill him. I was a little bit scared there. The voice acting really has improved. Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. It's been kind of, and it's a shame because there's been so much sort of representation and actually in theory interesting characters, but they just haven't been fleshed out. It's been very, because there's been so many characters, they've had to just scratch the surface and then move on to the next chapter. There is a lot of ground to cover in the Dragon Isles. It's a big area, but only 10 levels, and leveling has never been as quick as it is now, so there's very little time for us to linger. It's been, it's just a result of the fact that it's less about the process now and more about the end result. So it's nice to have some good in-game content here where they feel like they have their time to flesh out the characters and the story. Did not wish to fight Desran. Sarkareth's strong personality and manipulative tongue are making his people follow his wildest whims. And that Amithra and Marathos would leave Desran to save him. We both know the loss of waking in the new world, but Sarkareth wallows in the darkness of our past. I cannot let him continue to recruit our people. Defeat Skill Commander Sarkareth. Well, we're not going to. Because he's the raid boss. Just bind him. Tie him up. Alright. What about these two? Oh. And we're finally also getting some personality to these Drakthir. What is that? Are you is he Thanos? What is it with the gloves all the time? Oh, cutscene. Oh, good on you. He's got a really cool design, by the way. Oh, whispers. Whispers. Yeah. Oh, gods. Did somebody say Nasoth? Also, I'm getting really dark. Hang on, can I fix this? That did not fix it. That just made it worse. Hang on. Perhaps if I move the camera. Yeah, that helps. That helps. So, Nasoth. As I thought and theorized, I don't think he's completely gone. For sure. Because Rathian and Sibelian are also hearing them. Seeing these two sundered flame before me, there is no more anger. They are so uncertain of their future. Let's go talk to them. It's not gone, it's been confirmed. Ooh! By whom? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll probably, if it's a spoiler, I'll figure it out. I'll see it. But we've seen several breadcrumbs. Who you is? Left us behind. I would have never left him, would have died for him. He's not the leader I thought he was. I need to figure out where to go from here. Would you join Emberthol's cause? I take that as a yes. How about you? I used to tremble when I heard the name Emberthol. Sarkareth told us she had committed atrocities. I thought that she was vicious, brutal, and cruel. I now see clearly that Sarkareth was not who I thought he was, and neither was Emberthol. She could have ended our lives, but now she wants us to follow her. Cute. I feel a lot more invested in their story now already. aspects of our legacy. Meet a Byzantine in Luam. Okay, let's go back. I think I'm about to be done with the initial chapter that we have so far. You know what I would really like? A purple skin for my dragons. That would be really cool. That would be so fitting. Because the Drakthi have so many colors, you would think we could get a purple skin. I look forward to getting the Slither Drake as well. It should be from next chapter, actually, from next week, as far as I've heard. Hello? From the looks of it, my brothers have not reached an agreement, let alone formulate a plan for our next step against Fyrakk. They're still discussing. Yeah. Hmm. They become really annoying side characters. Dudes! Any objects of power Neltharion was hoarding would have been a boon to us. But want to be an aspect, I need to show everyone what power the true heirs of the Black Dragonflight holds. Start with Fyrakk. Well, good luck. Does that mean we soon can start poking Fyrakk? I'm just gonna sell this gear, by the way. It's just taking up so much space. I don't need that. And I don't need that. And I don't need these. I will keep these. They're upgradable. Bye, bye, bye. 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 This is nice. Here we go. Reputation token. I'll take that. Valuable to spin some of them. I'll keep holding on to that one then. I don't need to be a Mercuro. Thank you very much. I'll throw that one away. Thank you for the offer, but I prefer to remain myself. I need to push keys. Okay. I'm getting on. Well, the keys have not started. Well, the season has not started yet, so I'm pretty sure you won't be able to do any mythics yet. Am I? Yeah, the season has not started yet. You can still, I guess you can still do mythics, but the season has not started yet. Okie dokie. What have you got for me? Collecting dig maps to go on his next adventure. Ask him about it. The buddy system. Go on a dig adventure. Can we not? I need to finish something over here. I need to go and have a look and see the carnage that Fyrakk has brought, because I actually still haven't been up in this area. So I need to check that out. What I also like about this place is the different environment everywhere. I don't see the glyph. I don't see. Is it up there? I don't know. It really is very Nashital-like. Nashital was underwater, and I'm not underwater, but there is something similar. What? Newsy? It's a snail on a balloon! Male snail. Hey, Outlander. I hear you like helping. I don't like helping. I'm forced to help. Maybe you could help me out. I need some packages sent to Valdrakken. If you don't peek, and I don't ask, or if you don't peek and don't ask, I can make it worthwhile. Stop by when you're in Loam. My friend Ponzo. Is he gonna sell cream to uplanders? I can go do that. That sounds fun. Oh, I wonder. I wonder if there's an old god in Abras. It's a go. Thanks for stream. Thank you for coming by. Have a good rest of your Sunday. I thought it would be gone with the fallen is off. It does indeed always persist. Gerardin, what are they doing here? That's where whenever I hear Fyrakk, I think you also see my Twitch name. Is your Twitch name Fyrakk? Your Twitch name is Fyrakk. Don't do it! Yeah, one should never agree to that kind of deal. I had not expected to find Gerardin here. That's true, I was wondering that earlier, whatever they're doing here. Spot a large totem at the top of the nearby tower. Inspect nearby flameside totems to find a way to activate the greater flameside totem atop the guard tower. Alrighty. Next weekend I will also be away. I'm going to see my friend in the city, and we've already established that we're going to have sushi. And you would think I'd had enough sushi on my Japan trip, but I didn't actually. There's so many good things to eat in Japan. I had sushi one night, and that is just not enough. In the countryside, you can't really get your hands on sushi, so I will be grabbing some sushi on the way to her place, and then I asked her if we could watch horror movies, because I really like watching horror movies with someone. I really like horror movies, but if I start watching a horror movie by myself, I very, very quickly get too scared, and I think to myself, what on earth have you done to yourself? Especially because I live by myself. And it's just watching horror movies by yourself and then going to bed alone late at night is not the best idea. Unless you've got nerves and a brain of steel. So we're going to watch horror movies, I hope, and eat sushi and just have a good time. It'll be really nice to see her. She's a good friend of mine. Ooh, we see things. Oh dear. Why are those so massive? Wow. Oh! It looks so old godlike. I just thought we were gonna see a sign of an old god. We didn't, but This isn't Shadowlands season 1 to 3 anymore, although I do miss Mr. Hakar. I do too. He's a legend. But now that I do read your name, I can see that it's kind of similar to the way you would say Fyrakk, so I can see that. Good horror movies are amazing, but the low budget stupid horror movies sucks. Oh yes. I'm not very good at watching those what are they called in English? You know, with all the blood and gore. Yeah, gore movies and are not my thing. I never watched Saw and I never could. I'm more to the psychological horror movies. I watched a really good one recently, which is called The Babadook. It was surprising. It wasn't really what I expected. I also watched Midsummer, which was just weird, and not something I would qualify as being a horror movie. I also watched Hereditary, which was really spooky, but not great for me. Honestly, I can't really. Oh dear, oh dear. This is maybe biting off more than I can chew, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, I guess I have a busy on my side. Maybe we'll be okay. We might be okay. I once watched one that's called The Skeleton Key, which I remember I enjoyed. I can't remember much of it. I also have watched The Others, which is more of a thriller than a horror, but still terrifying. Very good. But honestly, the best ones I remember have been The Grudge and The Ring, which are terrifying. I don't know what it is with Japanese horror movies, but they're just next level. I also watched one with Jim Carrey, which was called The Number 23, which was pretty creepy. Splatter movies. Is that called splatter in English as well? It's called splatter in Danish. I didn't know it was the same name in English. But dear, these are just a pain, aren't they? I just Voodoo. Voodoo is a movie? I love both the old and new versions of it. I could not get through the old version of it. I started watching it with some high school friends at some point, and I think we were 3 hours in, and then we just had to stop because it was just too long, and the clown didn't really scare us anymore, so we stopped. Which I think is a bit of a shame. And I like the new ones. The second one got a little bit dumb at times, but the first one was good. Amazing cast. I guess I've got to concentrate a little bit here. These are not for children. I'm not hitting anything. A Skeleton Key is Voodoo. Oh, you know it. I thought it was kind of indie thing. I don't remember. I think I was in 8th grade or something when I watched it. Owie. Owie, owie, owie. At least we're getting somewhere. Overall, I don't like horror or even psycho thrillers or similar movies. You don't? I like psychological thrillers as well. One that really stands out to me is what was it called? It was with Halle Berry and Bruce Willis. That one I apparently made quite the impression because I still remember it. I spell really good right now. Well, I understood what you were saying. or slasher movies as well. I want to I would love to watch Scream actually, because that's a classic. The only remotely Scream thing I watched was Scary Movie when I was a kid, and those were just awful. I just never liked them. They make fun of the scary movies. So I really want to have a bit of a Scream marathon maybe. I used to work for the movie company who made it. Oh, really? The new one or the old one? Perfect Stranger. Yes, Perfect Stranger. Just look at my game mailbox and I also got these two items. This is odd, isn't it? I don't know, and you can't take out the second one. You can take out the cloth, but not the other one. I have no idea. I saw it on Twitter. I wonder if it's a secret thing or if it's a major bug. Some dev just randomly sent some enchanting stuff and some cloth to all the players. First Scary Movie was fun. I don't remember. I just remember that type of humor is not my thing. Generally, I'm not very good with funny movies. They're typically very dumb, I think, with few exceptions. God, that's so weird. It's so odd. It's so odd. Oh, now I remember. I think I remember. The Skeleton Key. Recently, I watched Get Out, which I actually quite enjoyed. I want to watch Nope. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list. It actually was on my watch list on the plane back from Japan, or to Japan as well. But I didn't have time to watch all the movies on my list, so that one I didn't have time to. Instead, I watched the Jujutsu Kaisen movie on my way back. And I watched The Menu, which I really enjoyed. And I watched the old movie Blue Jasmine, which did not end the way I thought it would. I usually never watch romantic movies, but I just felt at that moment, I felt like watching some feel-good stuff. And I read the description of it, and I thought it was going to have a happy end. I don't want to spoil anybody, but I do want to put a heads up out there that it does not, well, it technically is kind of happy. It's not the one that I thought it was going to be, the ending, and it's not the ending that I was craving. So that was a bit of a bummer. Did I watch anything else? Oh, I watched Black Widow, which I've not. Paid from the Blood of the Dragons. Black Widow, I haven't watched. I hadn't watched it until I watched it on the plane. And it was about time. I thought it was good, but I just think I'm at a point now where action movies is not really what I'm craving. I think we've had such amazing Marvel movies, and Black Widow was good, but I just have this feeling that the newer phase has not been as good. I look forward to the new Guardians though. I hope it ends on a high note, because Guardians of the Galaxy have been some of my favorite Marvel movies. Spelling again. Oh, you didn't like it? I thought it was fine for what it was. It's an action movie, and we finally got to learn a little bit more about Natasha's background, which I think was sorely overdue. But it does feel like it was a movie that should have been out a long time ago. It feel like it should have been out as part of the whole initial phase, the whole Marvel hype with the original team. I can't believe it took them this long to make her movie, because everybody else had gotten their origin story a long time ago. So yeah, for me, it just felt overdue. Can we stop? Okay. Should have been released in the 80s. That's not what I meant. It's not that long ago. Get Out is a trilogy. Get Out, Us, Nope. Oh, I haven't... Us? That's not a movie I've heard of. I didn't know it was a trilogy. Huh. Us. I watched, let me see. The menu I found unsettling. Of course, it was incredibly unsettling, and I think it was supposed to be. But I think it had a really, really important message. Because that food culture that they are criticizing and drawing attention to in the movie is something that's actually kind of a problem these days. It's like food has just become such a, we think way too much about it. I get that we're technically animals and we're supposed to think about food all the time, but it's become way too much. It's not just about survival anymore. It's not about good tasting food anymore. It's about so many other things. Okay, what do we got here? Hear our prayers, O elders. Though slumbering beneath the earth, our voices rise like the smoke of sacrifice to reach the heights you have conquered. Gira, cruelest of Gerardin, master smith of legend, awaken. Reforge us in glory, our spirits quenched in mighty blood. O Igira, the earth and the sky bend under your hammer. Etc. What do we got here? Oh, cash. I like the fact we've got several enemies. That was actually a thing I was missing a little bit in Shadowlands, is the fact that we just had more people everywhere. Where am I going? How do I get over there? Where am I going? Don't shoot me down. Oh, in here. Okay, good. I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movie with my cousins. Oh, did you like it? Should I venture to the capital to watch it? Or should I watch it from my couch with my friend at some point? Dark Nail. Proto Drake Ripper. That sounds awful! No way I would ever get that. The merely share a common enemy, or is Ridicron receiving something else in return? Good question. Very good question. Oh, I'm going overtime. Just having a good time. While Unibizian were away, I had an epiphany. That corrupted caldera is at the center of the Saquali Elders Slumbers prison and their war camps. Lightly got it. You think that's smart? You don't think it's a trap? It was pretty good. I think anywhere is appropriate to enjoy the movie. It's filled with humor and action. But also emotionally, I must warn you. Thank you. I had an inkling. That I needed to be emotionally prepared. Also, particularly because, well, I'm worried for my favorite character. Let's just put it that way. Charred egg. Where? Not here. Up there? Oh, I can't see a thing. I'm so sorry. I can't see. How am I? What am I sitting on? I can't see. I can't see. It's too bright outside. I'm so sorry. I'll do that later. Yeah, I think maybe it's a better idea to at least watch it while having some ice cream stocked in the fridge. Oh, the freezer, sorry. Just in case. Ooh, what do we got now? Fyrakk? Oh, that can't be good. Oh, he's great. I love him. He's just my favorite. He's just terrifying and terrible and hilarious. I mean, he's just really enjoying what he's doing. Nothing to worry about. Your nose already dead. That's true. Why is it always the best ones we must wave goodbye to? It's always the good ones. That can't be good. That he was hit by Shadow Flame. What has Fyrakk done? Eaten the flames. Flame. Did Iridikron know this was here? Did he corrupt his brother, or has Fyrakk fallen into the temptation? I'm pretty sure Iridikron just wanted to corrupt his brother and then use Fyrakk. Iridikron doesn't give 5 flying buttocks for anybody, I think. It's a little bit of a shame that we're getting another main baddie who is just evil and emotionless and not very fun. So I will enjoy Fyrakk while he's around. Only ignorance or arrogance tempts fools to seek it out, believing they can master dark forces that not even Neltharion could. It infected him slowly like a gangrenous lesion until finally he succumbed to madness, so too will Fyrakk. I'll not take that risk with Rebellion. He was burned badly before I was able to fly you to safety. Let us assess the damage. Did he lose his arm? He's such a good egg. Abyssian. Oh, hi. If Fyrakk is absorbing the shadow flame infused in the caldera itself, we will need more strength than just our own to stop him. So more corrupted dragons, yeah. So uncontrolled and fearless. Yeah, he is completely uncontrollable. Although he's you can see that Iridikron is definitely able to manipulate him, so but he's just still out of control. It's great. He just enjoys the carnage. I kind of don't even think he would mind dying to carnage. He's just that chaotic. Collect 5 vacant elemental cores and 1 Sequali flame totem. I need some food soon, but we'll see how long I can keep going. Let's see. I think he will. If he becomes corrupted, then well, that is his punishment. Oh dear, the lag is great. I definitely need to remember to go browse for that LAN cable. Oh, have I pulled all that? On the other side? Hope not. Maybe I have. Maybe that little dragon has. Oh, there is one movie, though, I am more hyped about than anything else, and that is June, the second half, which is soon coming out. I think maybe winter? Is it winter? The first one, I was just blown away by it. I came out of the cinema, and the only thing I wanted to do was go back in and rewatch it. It was not just a movie, it was not just entertainment, it was an experience. It was absolutely breathtaking. It's not often we get that kind of movie these days. Flame totem. Who could have that flame totem? One of these? Crust break. Making me hungry. Oh, there's chest in here. Oh, it's locked. Never mind. Okay, I don't think I was supposed to pull that. The first part was amazing. I'm a big fan of the old June and the games. The games? Is there games? See, that I didn't know. I know that there's an old book, which I almost finished. I didn't finish it because I was actually a little bit... I had this feeling that he was losing interest and that he just wanted it to end. So he was very elaborate with the first half of the book and the characterization, the world building, the language. Everything was just so good and so interesting and different from anything else I've ever written, ever read, not written. But then in the end, I sort of thought, well, if this is what I feel at the moment, that I'm actually kind of getting disinterested in the end because the writer himself feels like he's getting disinterested, I would rather watch the end on the big screen. I would rather watch it being delivered by Timothy Chalamet and the rest of the gang, because that might be better. Yes. There's real-time strategy, and there's an MMO on its way. Oh, I would play that. I would definitely play that. I gotta keep an eye out for that. This is taking such a long time. Take these guys out. Crustbreaker really makes me think of toast. I so rarely use the word crust, if not for, you know, the crust on a piece of toast. Oh, come on. Get out of here. I don't even need to take this dude out. Damn it. I just want to pull one of them. What if I pull you? Okay, I can get those two. No, I don't want the cross breakers. I don't want any toast. This is gonna be a little bit dangerous. Still don't have the totem. Cat is snoring. You comfy? He almost doesn't fit in the bed anymore. If I guess... Oh, I got the totem. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving. Come over here. Civilian and Nibisian. Get over here. We're leaving. Forget them. Thank you. Thank you. Cleanse the shadow flame from civilian's injury. Okay. Where? Musk missile. The Smellomancer is getting ready to brew. What is that? Oh, that's Fyrakk. Hey. Oh, I can go and be rude to him now. Is that it? He's gonna eat me, isn't he? I like the fact that Fyrakk doesn't really care. He's just taking a nap while we do our own thing. Here we go. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready. Oh, I should go sit there. Get it. Well, what are you going to do about it? Hissed voices tickle the back of your mind, half words and hushed secrets. I wonder what Shadow Flame is. Like, is it infused with old god power, or what's... He doesn't give a... he doesn't mind. Okay, now what? I think I'm gonna take a break from here. I do want to... I want to go greet Fyrakk before I leave. Hello! I have been looking forward to this ever since the announcement of the patch. Yo. So, I'm not a rude person. Not you blushing, or is it just the 2048 fire damage being dealt every 1 second? That's fantastic. Oh, that's great. That's so much fun. I don't want to be rude to the incarnate, but I do want to see. What if I'm rude? Why? Why does he keep laughing? He's fantastic. I love him. I'm gonna come back and do this every single day. That just made my week. Oh, that is just great. Please don't ever get rid of him because he's magnificent. I'm gonna end the stream for now. I'm gonna get a little bit of a snack to eat and then prepare some dinner and see what I'll be doing this evening. I will be preparing for my week at work for sure. The next stream, I wanted to actually throw in a bonus stream on Wednesday, for the next drop that comes around, but I need to make sure that my schedule allows for it, and then let you guys know. Initially, there's going to be a stream on Sunday as per usual, and I will let you guys know what we watched this weekend, what kind of horror movies we watched, and how we felt afterwards. Thank you for the hydration thing. I've got some tea too. You guys have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy the new patch and WoW in general if you're not enjoying the new patch. Have a good time and take care of yourself and each other.